Hey everybody, it is Michelle, Trader Girl ATX on Sunday night. I don't know, 8:37 p.m. Central Time, and I'm finally doing my end of day update that I should have recorded last Friday when I was done trading, but something about Friday afternoon after a week of trading, I'm just tired and I need a nap and I don't know. Anyway, so here's my end of day update for Friday, July 31st, 2025. I live streamed for 4 hours and 12 minutes. And on that day, my net in a practice account, so don't get excited because I'm not rich. I'm working on my skills to hopefully become rich. I like the way that sounds. We may be starting as early as tomorrow with the journey to actually making it reality. But just for giggles, I'm still in a practice account for the past 10 trading days. On Friday, I ended up with a net of $18,778.60 on 88 trades with a 72.73% win rate. And for those of you who are not traders, you need to know that that's a very good win rate. Supposedly, the average professional trader is around a 50% win rate. My profit factor was 6.75, and my average trade duration was 7 minutes, 59 seconds. I was long 44.32% of the time. So what does all this mean? Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you because I am working diligently to establish my credibility with you as a trader so that you can see me live stream on my YouTube, Trader Girl ATX. You can watch me. When I'm feeling chatty and like my mindset's in the mood, I will talk through all of my trades. And that's a lot considering my average is around 106 trades a day. So that's an awful lot of talking. But sometimes, I think on Friday, it might have been Thursday in the morning, I read something that was kind of negative before I started trading. And I wasn't in a chatty mood because of something I had read before the trading day began. What else? So let me back up a little bit, and I'm just going to do a review or a summary also of the last 10 trading days, because it's pretty phenomenal if I do like toot my own horn. So last week's combined gains was 638 trades with a combined from Monday through Friday net $71,318. The week prior, if we just looked at the previous Monday through Friday, that was 630 trades with a net of $32,293.20. So if you add up the last 2 weeks, the last 10 trading days of the month of July, that was $103,611.20. And so I need you to just pretend like you're me for 1 minute and know or acknowledge or recognize I'm working really hard. I have put hours and hours. I'm flushing right now. Like, look at how red I just got. That's my emotion. It's also my hormones. I'm 55 years old. Like, it's an emotional topic for me. I spend hours and hours and hours every trading day. Even on the weekends, I'm thinking about trading. I mean, I have dedicated a significant amount of my recent years of my life towards getting to the point where I could be what they call consistently profitable. And so what that means, it would be the ability to string, in my mind, the way I define it, as being able to string together a series of days of trading so that over time, your account balance is growing and increasing. And because typically, like in years past, days past, months past, I could put on trades I'm just going to make up a number here, but let's say I get an account up $7,000 and the heart gets so happy. You're so proud of yourself for being able to accomplish that. And then the next time you put on a trade, the mindset that there's a million and one reasons why a trader will lose trades. But for me, a lot of what would happen with me would be my win rate's actually pretty darn high, and I'm super smart. And in my life, in this culture we live in, I have been taught that like if you work hard and you do your best, that you're going to stack those gains and you're going to be successful. So after getting to a point where I've achieved a tiny little bit of success, let's say getting the account up $7,000, and then I put on a trade and it instantly blows up in my face, and I'm sitting there and I'm kind of, what happens with me is I kind of go into shock. I get paralyzed. I mean, not literally paralyzed, but emotionally paralyzed, where I'm traumatized. The amygdala takes over, and I just sit there and I stare. And I stare and stare and stare, and I'll give back the whole 7,000 plus another 2,000. It's just like the brain, the body goes into shock. And this is why it's so difficult to become a trader, because you're constantly fighting against your amygdala, which is part of your brain that relates to fight or flight, sometimes fawn. Anyway, that's a whole topic for another day. I think I'll probably start steering more content that would be towards teaching you guys about how to trade. But right now, because I'm in the early days of growing my channel, I don't hardly have any followers. I'm spending a lot of energy towards establishing my credibility so that you believe me, that you might be able to learn something from me. So let me finish up these stats from if you looked at all the stats for the past 10 trading days that I told you, I netted $103,611.20 in a practice account. I got paid zero. I'm getting paid nothing. I'm getting paid nothing. Let that resonate with you, to think how hard you're dedicating 4, 6, 8 hours every single day of intense focus and dedication for months, weeks, days, weeks, months, years, and getting paid zero, or even taking a loss, or spending money and taking a loss. Like, you have to understand how hard that is on my heart to know what I've put into this, that I'm capable of rocking these numbers and still getting paid $0. So let me tell you the rest of these stats, because it's not just extraordinary that I was able to string together $103,611 in 10 days. The rest of my stats are also insane. My win rate was 78.32%, with a profit factor of 3.07 on a grand total of 1,268 trades. My average trade duration was 9 minutes, 44 seconds, and I was long 32% of the time. Only a trader is going to really be able to grasp what those numbers mean. I'm going to say them one more time. Win rate, 78.32%. Typical professional trader, 50%. Profit factor, 3.07. That means I win 3 times as much as I lose. 1,268 trades. Most of the other traders who I see live streaming and messages that I see like on Reddit or other, chat boards, they put on 1 to 3 trades a day. I'm typically averaging 106 trades a day. I trade way more. I also trade on a 15-second chart. And I was long 32.1% of the time. The average bear buys, and they buy and buy and buy because NASDAQ just screams up. I short. I'm not wired like all the other boys. Anyway, that's all I want to say about this right now. But if you think you might want to learn how to trade, I guarantee you can learn some things from me. I hope that I've established a little bit of credibility with you here today. Check it out. I am Trader Girl ATX. Please go out to my YouTube, like and subscribe. And I'm going to be working on learning how to see if I can live stream to TikTok. I think that's going to be a better platform. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.